Hi, it's Megan. I am kind of an addict, I guess is a good word, when it comes to the Urban Decay Revolution lipsticks. I just really like Urban Decay. I like the formula. I found a lot of the colors just to be very flattering for my skin tones, which is a great thing. And the formula lasts really well on me, so I've gotten a bunch of them. And I'm going to basically put a couple on in this video. I'm going to wipe them off with a wipe so you can see my natural lip color underneath. Because people have asked me before on videos if I could do that, because I've got super pigmented lips, and so how it looks on me isn't how it's going to look on everyone. So at least you can see kind of the color, and you can see how opaque it is on my particular lips, and you can see how my lip color changes it, all that. So these are $22 for 0.9 ounce. They're new, and I have already done a video with naked in it, but since I'm doing naked too, I just decided I was going to do naked in this one too. So it comes in this really sleek case like this. You open it up, and then I'm not a huge fan of this kind of look. I prefer the bullet lipsticks, but it seems like my favorite formulas right now all come like this. So I'm kind of getting used to it. It's fine. I just prefer the bullet formula, but whatever. I can get past it. They kind of roll up like this. So it's easy to use. This is naked too. And I have this cute little thing here. So I guess they have 22 colors. They say it's a revolution in lipstick. Our pigment infusion system delivers insane color payoff with creamy shine. Maxi lips plumps and nourishing oils leave lips cushiony, soft, addictive to apply, and even more addictive to wear. Revolution lipstick glides on without dragging or skipping and hugs every curve. And just one swipe gives you a big, gorgeous laydown of color. I think that's true. Okay, first of all, these are very pigmented. Most of the colors are not sheer. They're pretty opaque. I've got one here that's a little bit sheer, which I'll show you. But most of the time they are very opaque with incredibly even coverage. So I did swatches outside in the natural light, because I always feel like the artificial light just doesn't give you a real picture of what the colors look like. When I do swatches, I do one swipe and that's it. If it doesn't show up well, that's too bad. That's not my role to make a perfect swatch. My role is to basically say this is what I see and this is what I see. These swatch amazing, and they also give amazing coverage on the lips. They last well for me. I am particularly, I don't know, tough when I say lipstick lasts. It really has to look perfect, or to me that's just not lasting. Like blotchiness or fading away somewhere, that to me is not lasting. But these last very well. They're creamy, they're not drying on my lips. I tend not to have a dry lip problem anyway, but these definitely are not an abuser. They do have a creamy shine. I haven't noticed the plumping. I'm sorry. You'll see my natural lips. If you see the plumping, fabulous. I just don't. So, what else should I say? It does have a creamy texture, intense pigmentation, and even color distribution, and extended wear. It has jojoba oil, avocado oil, cocoa butter, and shea butter. Oh, I didn't know that. And then lined in purple. Oh, it is lined in purple. They say it's improved formula, 22 shades, full coverage. Okay, the wear. The darker shades last longer because, quite frankly, they stain a little bit. And then also they're darker, so I find that with this lipstick, because it does wear evenly, I get a faded shade on my lips, which to me doesn't count as full pigmentation and full, I don't know, last, but it's there. So because they wear evenly, they actually look pretty when they wear. I actually like some of the darker shades better as they wear, because sometimes they're so pigmented and bright. I would actually prefer that slightly faded, worn look. Mostly I get about 4 to 6 hours, sometimes occasionally with, like, I have a sheer one here, that's really only 3. And they don't bleed or feather on me. I haven't, even with the darker shades, because I did a couple of other videos and I have a bunch of these, I have not had any bleeding problems at all, even with the darker, more pigmented ones. So Naked 2 is a medium beige nude. It's kind of a warm toned, more peach, and it has a luminous sheen. It's really, really amazing. I'm always looking for the perfect nude, and I have such problems because I have incredibly pigmented lips and my coloring, I look so washed out so easily with nude lipsticks, but I'm still obsessed with finding the perfect one. I actually really like this one. I didn't think it would work on me. This is what it looks like. It's just a very natural look for me and really understated. So when I play up my eyes, I need colors like this because that's another problem I have. It's incredibly easy for me to look overdone. I didn't think I could wear this shade. I absolutely love it. I'm thrilled. If you don't like this one shade, please don't tell me in the comments. You can tell me on the other shades, but on this one, I'm really happy with it. It's one of the few kind of peachy nudes that's almost not a color that I can wear, in my opinion. Okay. And it lasts about 3.5 hours on me. Okay, the next one, since I was doing naked too, I figured I'd do naked. And I should have brought a Kleenex, but instead of turning the camera off, I'm just going to blot with my hands. So, this is naked, and again, I have outdoor swatches so you can see them. And I'm doing them in the order of the swatches. So, naked is a peachy pink. It's kind of a warm medium pink, and it's, again, kind of this sheen to it. I think it's pretty opaque. This is actually the one I get the most compliments on. It's just a great basic, when they say naked, they really mean it. It applies beautifully, creamy, evenly. All of them on me apply beautifully, creamy, evenly. This one wears about 3.5, 4 hours. A little bit darker than the other. Okay, now we're going to go to Lovelight, which is a pale peachy pink shimmer. This is a warm toned pink coral. It has kind of a gold shimmer to it. This is, Urban Decay has not said that this one was sheer. I found it quite sheer. Personally, I have to blot with my hand. Like I said, I should have brought a Kleenex, but I didn't. This is not my favorite shade. It applies evenly, it wears evenly. Sometimes with lighter, sheer shades, I get a slight loss of definition on my upper lip, and I feel like I get that. It only lasts about 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours, because it's got that little glitter to it. That seems to last a little bit longer, but where I'm comfortable with the color, that's 2.5, 3 hours. It's pretty, don't get me wrong. It's just, this set of lipstick, I just love. I really like the formula, and I really love the colors. Some of the ones that wear like this are a little bit, how would I say it? They're a little bit softer and they don't wear quite as well. These just wear beautifully, they wear evenly. This particular shade still wears pretty, and it's a gorgeous shade. It's just not my favorite because it does have such a high bar. Streak, the Crowell Pink. This is like a warm tone coral pink. Again, it's kind of glossy. And this one wears on me about 3.5 hours. It applies maybe a little bit less evenly. It's a little bit of a softer formula. So when I'm saying there are some other brands who have kind of a similar look to their lipstick and a similar formula, this one, as I put it on, as I wear it, it wears a lot more like the other brands that kind of look like this, like the Too Faced and the Yves Saint Laurent. So this gets a little bit less wear, and I think it's a little bit less even than some of the others, but I love the Coral Pink. It's a hard color. It's one of my better colors, but sometimes they veer too bright, sometimes they veer too kind of neon, sometimes they veer too, I think it's a hard color to get right, and I just love this particular color. So for me, this is like an A+ color, even if it doesn't wear quite as well as a darker shade. This is kind of a mid to dark shade because it is so vibrant, would wear. Okay, now we're going to really pump up the volume. Okay, off it goes. So you can see there are slight variations in the formula, and sometimes how I personally feel about that lipstick at any given time is more based on the color than the wearability. Everyone's different. Okay, this is Anarchy, which is a bright fuchsia. So this, let me put it on. So I've done other videos with the brighter shades, and I'm in awe. I wear the more neutral shades, and they have some of the more perfect kind of nude, neutral, whatever, of any lipstick formula I've seen. But I have to tell you, where this particular line just blows it away, knocks it out of the ballpark, is with the really pigmented, bold colors. This is just beautiful. It's a vibrant fuchsia. It's like a magenta. It's got cool blue undertones, very glossy. It's very opaque. It's very creamy. It doesn't feather though. I get a little bit of a stain with this, and it lasts about 5 hours, 4 to 5. Since I'm picky, most people would say 5, I say 4, but it just wears so evenly and beautifully. I actually like it a little bit better when it does wear. I don't like fuchsia. I love this, and this I got in a deluxe sample, so let me show you the two. I'm not a fuchsia fan. I can't say anything bad about this lipstick. So if you really like the bold colors, oh my gosh, you have to get this particular line. They are just stunning. And I also think they're amazing with kind of the more basic everyday wear. So overall, this is one of my favorite formulas. I have like 3 favorite formulas right now. This is one of them. Well, maybe I have 4, but I don't buy the 4th one anymore. But I just love these. I would love to hear if you have colors I don't have, because every time I look at these I'm like, 22, I really can't justify 22, and I'm lucky that I got a few of these deluxe sample things so I could try out some of the other colors that I don't have. But I would love to hear if you've got colors I don't have. I'm particularly interested in Shame, because I know that one was super popular but got really mixed reviews. If you have suggestions on other videos, please subscribe on YouTube. I also do videos for my book, a parent-focused education book, Get Your Child on Top, and I think that's it.